We just bought these same mics for the Manverse Morning Travel.
Was that you?
That was me.
Did you fart?
I did.
He actually let one rip. On that note, welcome to another episode of the Overserved podcast. I'm your host, AC, Rich High AngryCops. My co-host to my far left is Joe, Average Joe, G.I. Joe, and we have a special guest here today. Our good friend from Man vs. Morning, his own man.
With my own morning?
I'm not done talking. Tackett.
Hi.
Hi, Joe.
Hi. Can I jump out at the beginning of the show and just insult all of your fans that jumped in my DMs? You have a very, very aggressive fan base.
Yes.
I was my girlfriend caught me on one because I was like, AngryCops' fan base is angry, and she just looked at me for a while and was like,
"It's in the name."
What was the name of the guy again?
It was pretty funny though. It was interesting to see like how much you guys were actually able to like motivate the people that watch you. It's cool to see that, you know. Like it's cool to see like what you guys do with Unsub and like Twitter sometimes. It was just weird to have it weaponized against me.
I've never had a man blow me on camera before, but it feels great.
But I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like you stepped into that, didn't you? Maybe
No, I did. Yeah,
Didn't you like threaten to fight the entire like the comment section?
All of you individually, just one at a time. But
One
I'll
at
take
a time.
line up through the King's Keep or whatever the fuck. It's like a Motel 8 door. It's just wide enough for one at a time.
Wasn't there a movie that happened? They like they got wealthy at the end of it, and then they went to like each person that insulted them on like a forum, and they went and beat them up. It's the end of a movie. I forget what movie it is.
I don't know, but if it's not in a movie, it's my new life goal.
It's a fantastic movie. Well, it's a funny movie. I think I compare it to like Grandma's Boy. It's like a weird comedy that's got a good classic cult
What
cult
was
following.
The one where Will Ferrell was eating the white poop? He was being bullied by like a 5th grader, and at the end, they
Oh
went
my
back
God.
and
That
had
was that,
balls
yes.
off them kids.
But I'm
Is it
talking
Step
about
Brothers?
like
Is it Step Brothers?
That's
It is
Step
Step
Brothers.
Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, Step Brothers. But in this movie, they literally go door to door and they open up like a printed out version of the comment section.
Yeah.
They're like, do you go by Jake Master 25 on the internet? Yeah. And did you say that the Overserved podcast is, quote, dog with dog people, and I bet they also smell like dog DS cubed for you retards out there. Yeah, that was me. And then they punch him in the face.
I like it.
That's I had like a joke when I worked in the fire department all the time. They're like, how nice it must be to have a job where an assault charge wouldn't f you up.
Yeah.
You know, like a famous person can just like get some crazy ass criminal charge and like it's just cool. They go to
It's
rehab.
just a Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'm good. My lawyer will handle it.
I had the realization like a month ago that I've officially found myself in that position.
Oh,
You
so?
know? Like an assault, I could get arrested for an assault charge. It's not like who's going to fire me.
Yeah.
I mean, I work for myself.
You're just gonna be late
you know?
for something, maybe.
Yeah, it's gonna be late for something, and it'll give the internet something to talk about. Somehow it'll like make me relevant in some way. Like it's beneficial almost. Like
Yeah.
So you guys.
Yeah, I wouldn't get fired either. I got a great union.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tackett for jail, 2026.
2026, dude. I'm not going back, dude.
Oh,
I liked that you put me in the cell with the open cage.
Yeah, that's fun, right?
Yeah, that's way better. That's way better conditions. I feel like I'm not in the room. Like I can look out down the hallway some.
It's a nice jail. We're nice people.
It was clean.
Yeah.
You guys are humane here. Isn't it wild though, the drunk tank? That spot on the floor?
We have a spot on the floor in one of our cells that is completely eroded and eaten away.
Oh, blood.
Well, blood, puke,
It's
vomit, all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's the cell that has the hose. So if you're detoxing or something, you shit yourself, we put you in there. You know, until the paramedics come or something. If you have to puke and you're being a jerk and you're peeing on things, you go in that first one.
But if
You
you like
close down the room and clean it up.
if you walk in there where you naturally sit down, because the toilet kind of boxes off the right side of the bench, where you naturally sit down directly between your feet.
You're centered in the open space in the room based on where the placement of the toilet. Straight down is all the chipped away, ate up concrete.
So if
Yeah,
I'm
it's going-
centered in the room, where am I?
Offset of the open space.
Yeah,
But if the open space is like around me, where am I?
in the middle of it.
No.
In the center of the room
You're
is
beating
where?
the center thing up. What we're saying is the room is this big. The room is 6 feet big. The toilet is 2. There's 4 feet of available space.
Uh-huh.
You're centered on the 4 feet.
What's the approximate square footage?
Why are we?
It's a horrible story, and I'm making fun of you two.
It's not
That's
horrible.
what I'm doing.
It's wild.
You're describing the layout of a room. You're not even talking about the bars on the wall or the metal toilet. You're like, there's vomit, by the way. It's a 4x12 room. It's in the center, but offset a little bit.
Yeah.
I sit on the bench and stare at the ground. A nice concrete color of gray. Probably millennial gray. An offset white. What are we talking
You're
about?
missing the
apparently
point.
you're wearing some panties and they're in a bunch.
You guys had like
Pretty aggressive.
you had
my
like
friend.
5-6 holding cells, and all the other ones is exactly that. The drunk guy cell with the water hose, the concrete is like eaten out, like a waterfall has been on it for 10 years. It's like the amount of like vomit.
Now we're into oral sex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's eating out?
Now we're eating out metal boxes. We're eating out metal boxes. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't say mine. That's not mine.
I'm gonna blow you one last time, and then we'll move on to something else.
Okay, yeah, sure. I like it. Hey,
When you came on Man vs. Morning, it's still my favorite episode. I had the most fun filming that one out of any of them that we've done. But it was the one I was the most excited about because I had like talked to you in passing, but I'd never like met you officially, and I was just excited to film with you. I knew that we'd have like a very similar sense of humor.
Well, we talked for like 45 minutes before the show too, just bullshit.
Yeah. But on camera, because I've watched the episode back like twice because it's a funny episode, and on camera there's like a moment where I say like, oh, I was like excited about this. I knew we were gonna get along, and you were like, oh, I'm not on your fucking side.
Yeah.
It just immediately cooked me on camera. Like I didn't know you, and I was like, oh no.
I do remember that.
All an
I'm like, oh no, I'm not on your side.
You're like, I'm not on your
side.
Yeah, you have a habit of doing that, don't you?
Just picking on people?
Yeah, false sense of hopes and stuff.
Well, I don't like people being too happy around me.
No,
it irritates
fuck
me.
that. Drag you down the gutter.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what are you so happy about?
Feeling
You
good?
got
Fuck
life
you.
figured out? You got your bills paid? You.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Hood rich with bad credit score. There's a hip hop song that I like a lot that says my credit score's fucked up, but you know I got good dick. It's like a good life philosophy. Like
I
clean
have like the
shoes,
opposite
bad credit.
of that, I think. I have a really
shoes,
good
bad
credit
credit.
score.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no dick,
Boring white guy shoes.
pretty much.
Yeah. This says like I'm not going back to jail, and I don't know what my credit score is.
No, Black
Where's your
Tim say
Dodge
that.
Ram
Black Tim
that you
say I'm not
speak of?
going back to
That's
jail.
true. That's true.
Yeah, you see a man in Black Tims, you
Yeah.
know that man's made some choices.
Yeah. Black Tims or black ones are the original poosh I
Yep.
see.
Yep.
Like a white kid in black Air Force Ones that are pretty new, he will fight you on the spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got a problem. You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
You got a problem, gonna have a problem.
Yeah. What did we talk about in the show? I don't know what y'all's like format is very well.
There is no
Just
format.
talk. What do you?
is this it?
Format?
Yeah. Do you guys do segments?
No, we literally write down
Actually,
notes and talk. I think that's why we do pretty well.
Yeah.
Like we have a growing audience, and it's literally.
We cover everything.
I made an opening for the podcast. Feel free to check it out. And it's just like, hey, how you doing? This is the Overserved podcast. Are you tired of having, YouTube celebrities who just met 2 weeks ago start a podcast?
And bang.
Are you tired of being forced to listen to two celebrities that decided to create a podcast that's overly produced by Hollywood that you don't care what they think and it's fake? Join us, where it's two dudes that have been friends for 20 years and we just talk about stuff. Our prep for the episodes are literally, we'll think of something that's a funny story, or normally we talk about current events that happen throughout the week or something that
We
happens
start
to
off
us.
that way, and then it just
And then we'll just like write a note. Hey, this happened this week. That's a funny topic that I kind of want to talk to Joe about, or just talk about to see like where we go with it. Yeah. And then because him and I are spazzes, you will fit in here well too. We like ADD circle it, where we'll start with a topic, we'll hit 2 or 3 junctions of the circle, and then we'll come back to finish
Have
the
to
original
finish.
story.
Okay, thank God. I'm an ADHD monster, so that's
you're
perfect.
gonna love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nolan and Jake on Man vs. Morning try to have like a structure to it. We'll
Good
have
luck.
like we have a ongoing text thread of like what we're going to talk about, the marketing for it, and then like I get introduced to the episode and it doesn't.
Chaos.
it's never that at all.
Yeah.
You can watch Jake like get visibly annoyed on camera sometimes. Like I'm not on what the we were supposed to talk about at all.
When isn't Jake visibly annoyed on anything?
I don't know. I get under his skin pretty good.
Isn't it fun?
My like love,
Yes.
my like love
The answer
language.
is yes.
Shit, how do I say this?
My like love language with men is like talking shit. And like I'm not gonna be like mean. There's a line with that where like even as like guys, like you're just being mean, you're just being a dick. But like busting each other's balls is like how we show love. Like it's just a thing.
I'm not gonna be gay and be like, I really like your shirt. You look pretty.
Right.
I'll be like, dude, if I was gay, I'd wear that.
Yeah. I'm just
if I
gonna
was
give
a
you
homo
shit.
tat.
We gave Jake the first Man vs. Morning episode. I think that Jake's concept with that show was like a fatherly advice kind of.
I think that's where he intended
concept.
to go for.
And he's like, Jake's very like religious now, and Nolan is. I think Jake has converted Nolan. Nolan's like reading the Bible and like Christian now also. So there's a weird dynamic where like I'm the one that's not on the show all the time. But I think that Jake's intent with the show is to be much more like fatherly advice.
Rich has got fatherly advice.
Yeah.
He caught me off guard with it once.
Yep.
There's only 2 things you can't do to a baby.
Microwave it and
Now, you're not supposed to shake them, and you can't.
Say it.
it.
Boom. Oh,
You
you're
can't
halfway
fuck
there. I said, don't shake it and don't fuck it. As long as you don't do those 2
I
things, you're
thought
going
we
to
were
be
having
okay
a serious
dad.
conversation. Like, literally, like, hey, man, dude, like, you're going to be a dad. Like, this is going to be great. He's like, yeah, I get it,
Yeah.
dude.
Why
Don't
did you
shake it,
hold
know,
back
Fuck it.
the fuck it?
Because I was in my head, I was thinking like,
You're like,
this isn't
maybe,
my show.
Maybe it's okay.
Yeah, well, I was dropping the M-bomb on Man vs. Morning last week, but like that's my show.
Hard R or
It was. I gave him the
Yeah,
I
there
ran
you
with
go.
an
Hey, that's
We
right.
still
Hard
blinked
R?
it for
brother?
YouTube,
It's 2026. White boy summer.
Yeah.
That was our whole like joke with that episode was we're gonna talk about all this black on white crime and then talk about White Boy Summer the entire episode and just let it be.
Gotta let it flow.
I'm not racist.
Can't force it. You just
Yeah.
gotta let it flow.
Yeah,
It's like a Yeezy song.
yeah.
You roll up the windows. You sing it out loud. You feel it in your heart.
Yeezy, like Heil Hitler.
No, that's
Is that one of the? Is that?
Are we talking about Yeezy or Jeezy?
That's Yeezy.
Yeah,
Kanye.
Yeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've heard of Heil Hitler, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a wild.
He's got a hell of an opening.
That's a wild move. Who is the publicist team on that?
Him.
You,
I think he
it
produces
was
his own
literally
shit.
just him.
Like he can afford it.
Do you think there's layers of people that said
I
that's
believe.
okay?
I think I know.
Like, hey, that sounds
I mean,
good.
there
We're
was
gonna-
100 people
we're-
involved
I
in
was
that
gonna say,
song.
yeah.
You know,
I
at
actually
minimum.
think I know who produced that album, the record label.
Was it the Jews?
No, they are in
No.
Paris. They're in Paris.
Is it a Jay-Z produced album?
Is it?
No, it's not Jay-Z, but they are in Paris. That was a joke. It was a callback.
Are you
to
trying to
another-
say the N-word? Is that a very roundabout way to like?
Yeah, it's me saying the N-word
Okay.
without saying the N-word. You can't say the N-word.
You can't.
Can't say
I mean,
no.
you can.
I don't know where the boundaries are in this fucking show.
There's no boundaries. You can say whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I still got to go to work, and and the shit that I say is going to get brought up in court one
God,
day.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can I make it my show? Can I interview you?
No.
How the fuck do you keep that balance?
What do you mean?
Policing has gotten so. I mean, it's always been political, but it's gotten so political over the last like decade.
Yeah.
And like with the advent of social media, originally social media was like military and like first responder jobs, things like that. Like it was the policy was you don't have it. You're just not
Oh
allowed to
yeah,
have it.
it was taboo. Don't
Yeah.
have it at all. Forget about Rich even bringing it up in Buffalo. All the old people are like, "No, you can't do that. Why are
Yeah.
you telling them what we're?"
Yeah.
No, man. Instead of criticizing him, they should have utilized him to, community policing type of event.
It's very
Alleviate
true.
some of the stigma that's along with policing.
It's very true. I just the jokes that you make in a patrol car are the same that you make in a fire engine, or the same that you make in a team bay. None of them are okay with an HR department.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That sounds weird.
I'd hate for you to say one of those jokes right now.
Do you know how long it takes to microwave a baby?
30 seconds. Wait. Hold on. Long enough for my dick to get hard.
No, I don't know either because I was too busy masturbating.
Oh, damn.
We were all over it though. That's
Both
the
of
only
ours-
joke I could remember.
So dead baby jokes are, I feel like they're not really funny. They're just kind of like a practice, like a mental exercise. Like, how can you make the
How
grossest
dark
thing?
is the person I'm talking to?
Yeah, how dark can we? It's more of like a
What's
litmus
the difference
test.
between a pile of bowling balls?
Yep.
Oh, I know this.
Yeah.
Pile of dead babies in
Pile
my
of dead
garage.
babies in a Porsche. I don't have a Porsche in my garage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard what's the difference between a truckload of beach balls and a truckload of babies.
You can't move
With a
beach
pitchfork.
balls with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
They're
I
not
feel like
funny.
they're not. No, that's
They're
why I
just
say
like-
it's like a social litmus
It
test.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Like, if I say this thing that is so obviously just like off the walls, like whatever, I don't mean it, duh.
Yeah.
And you go,
But the jokes
"Heh,
exist.
whatever, and then you come up with one yourself, you're like, oh, I heard that one before. Then you're like, okay, cool. This guy you could probably make a joke around.
Yeah.
And like just about anything, right? Without going too far. But you could pretty much say things that are outside the social norm and make things a little bit weird, but have fun with the conversation, right?
Absolutely.
If somebody goes, "Oh my God, dude, I don't make those jokes." You're like,
Yeah, it's like
uptight.
It's a litmus test of like, do you live in reality or do you live in how other people perceive you?
That's too deep.
Is
what?
it? It's a litmus test of like, can you like dark humor is being able to accept the reality that we experience as humans, and then people that don't understand dark humor are like willfully ignoring the existence.
They try to mimic it to relate to us.
Yeah,
it comes off wrong and not genuine.
Yeah, or they like when they don't like dark humor.
We'd make a joke about a dead body or something, right? And then they're like,
or
hey,
a dead Bobby, a dead Gil,
Bobby.
a dead Jeff, whatever.
It could be what if it's Robert?
A dead Dick.
Let's be respectful. Robert, Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Did he take a bear and leave it in the woods too and put it in his car?
Dude.
Oh man. Now we're on that.
I like how everybody was like upset with him. He's just like, he found a dead bear and put it in his trunk and was like, I'm gonna do something cool with it. And then was like, shit, I ran out of time. I can't have this thing rotting in my truck. I'll just leave it in Central Park. And then, which by the way, hysterical. And people are like, oh my God. And you're like, nah, that sounds like a hysterical practical joke.
I can walk through that. Yeah, let's see where that ends.
Could you imagine the New York City like parks police being like, there's a black bear in Central Park? Dude, that's funny. They're like baiting it. They're getting overtime. And you're sitting there like, I was just going to get a taxidermy and I ran out of time.
Yeah.
Did he didn't let it go? He just dropped off a dead body?
Bear.
Yeah.
An actual black bear.
But it was dead?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, not a live one. Why? He drove with it.
He's not a white girl trying to
take
it
First of all,
home.
you're trying to make me rationalize picking up a dead bear and putting it in his trunk and being like, of course it was dead. Like, as if
but out of that the Kennedys are up to,
pretty low key.
Pretty low key, pretty normal.
Leaving a woman to drown in a car.
Yeah.
What was it? Wasn't it Chippewa?
Chippewa.
Cheektowaga. End of story.
Chappaquiddick.
Yep. Chappaquiddick.
Chappaquiddick.
Mm-hmm.
Something like
We're
that.
talking about the accident.
The Kennedy,
with
accident.
It wasn't
Ted
Bobby.
Kennedy?
I think
it's Ted Kennedy.
It was the one that was in Florida. Because like he was the one that should have done it, but he like killed that girl, and they were like, oh, shit. And they started pushing Bobby and
Robert. No. Ted was in the Senate for forever. He died like 5 or 6 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, but they wanted him to be like the flagship of the Kennedy family, and like after that incident, it was like,
Jesus. Of all the Kennedys, he was like useless. He was the most drunk, fat,
Are you calling him
alcoholic
foreskin of the Kennedy family?
He's the before skin.
Before skin.
Yeah.
Of the Kennedy family.
He was there before the skin was gone.
Where did the Kennedy family come from? Where's that like dynasty come from?
Rum runners. They were,
they?
well, not rum runners, the bootleggers. They were bootleggers.
Makes sense.
Prohibition.
Yeah, Prohibition. They made a lot of money in Prohibition.
They made mob ties and basically
and
pushed Kennedy into office.
Speakeasies. They owned some properties too. So they made their millions, basically selling dope during Prohibition, but it was, instead of dope, it was alcohol.
And then they got heavily involved in politics.
Well, that's what you do.
It's one and the same.
You want to launder your money. You want to make sure your family's taken care of. You control the policies that are going into effect so that they can invest. Nancy Pelosi does it for herself. Like, instead of stock trading, though, they were just like, hey, start a business here, and we're going to, put money towards this specific infrastructure thing so then our businesses can grow.
It's crazy that the government does that all the time, isn't it?
No, I think it's nature.
Public initiatives
I think it's unfortunate that, I don't know. So I'm mixed, right? I'm not saying corruption
not. You're all white
good,
as far as we know, bro.
But if you're like in power and you go, oh, we're going in this direction, and you want your friends around you to prosper, why wouldn't you let go and be, hey, Joe, we're actually looking into this. You should probably start a business up like that. We might be able to give you a contract right off the rip.
There's got to be a thin line, though. A thin line between abusing it and just using it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, insider trading by Nancy Pelosi, there's people that follow all the stock trades out of Congress and the money that flows through that place.
I've been investing just like Nancy Pelosi. I literally copy her stock trades.
Do you do the political stock trader app? Yeah. That guy's great.
Yep.
That guy's great.
Well, I don't use him specifically. There's
others out there. There's
a website. It's like something tracker.
I was being more sarcastic than anything. I don't think it's possible to have a government that isn't criminals. I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah, like you've got to have like what is there, 2
when
people in your town?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Also, the time frame and the amount of time they spend in government.
Yeah.
If government was intended for them to go to a political position and then return to regular life, then you're always going to have a based human being, right?
Yeah.
But once you're up there and start getting a taste of the power, the only thing they want to do is maintain that power piece by piece. I haven't lately met in person a really smart politician. They generally are like malleable because they want the next position.
Oh, they're
want the
morally
next-
malleable, yeah, because
morally,
yeah.
Yeah, I always say that the like if you look at politicians as like the marketing branch for the government, they start to make a lot more sense. Like they're not the ones making decisions. They're the ones going to the people that are making the decisions and being like, "What the fuck did you guys do? I have to try to make this sound like what?" Like, because they're not dumb. To play that game on the level they are, like that
Some of them
human
are,
chess.
Yeah.
But then they talk, and you're like, "This is the dumbest human I've ever met." It's because like the
Are
talking
you talking
point
about
they
AOC
have.
now?
No, AOC.
The guy
some
that
of
thought
them.
that Guam was going to potentially
What about World
turn
War
over because
11?
there might be too many people.
Some of them on the there's bottom feeders on both ends, but like Mitch McConnell's not a
He
dumb
died 3
guy
times.
to be at like the heart of power for 30 years or whatever. Like he's
But
an
that's the
intelligent
problem.
human, but he's so corrupt and like he just has to push. And he knows that the average consumer that's going to watch or consume whatever he says, they're dumb or heavily uneducated, and they just
Emotionally manipulated.
I don't
Yeah.
want to say the American public is uneducated or dumb. I want to say that they are reliant on the news for that.
yeah.
But because the news is lopsided in one or other direction,
Absolutely biased.
right, or super biased,
And-
that they end up just kind of eating the sandwich.
Did you ever hear
Yeah.
about the Smith-Mundt Act with Obama? And
What's
he
that?
allowed them to do psychological warfare, basically, on our soil. 2012.
I might have heard about this, but
So
explain it a little bit
ultimately,
more.
you know all the news channels we watch? Did you ever see the clips where they're showing
Oh,
all the
yeah.
news stations
Oh,
saying
yeah.
the same
The
thing?
same thing.
Yeah. Well, how is that, and why is that? Is it just a coincidence we're all using the same word pattern and stance? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's you see
It's
in
coincidence, right? No.
I think it's sloppy homework is what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I think-
they call it a 4 a.m. drop. Somebody sends out a drop. This is what we're talking
Yep.
about today. And generally, there might be 2 or 3 ways to reword that. But when the whole nation or one network group utters the same sentence or a similar sentence with a
Yeah.
similar narrative, that's no longer news reporting. I don't need to know about gun violence in California. I need to know about gun violence in Buffalo. But if there is none, then they're definitely fear-mongering gun violence in Buffalo, California, Indianapolis, everywhere.
Yeah.
So that is a psychological operation, whether it be the broken record method that we often talk about here, like, hey, just keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it. And then you warm up to it, you're like, that's not so bad.
or you agree with it.
Yeah.
It's what they're doing with racism. You call me a racist enough times, I just go, fine. Yeah, I am.
Also, I feel like the internet's trying to make us actually racist too,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
like,
the way they show the videos.
the way they show the videos, like
order.
every black person on the internet is some
Carnival Cruise having.
some
Yeah.
Carnival
Restaurant
Cruise
angry.
fan dancing, jumping over Waffle House, crazed,
Well,
Whitey, Carmelo,
Well, it's just
Anthony, whatever his name is.
it's the accidental
like-
byproduct of how the algorithm and human beings are interacting with each other. Because like are you going to stop and watch the video of the educated, well-spoken black man?
no,
that's
we like hate
explaining-
baiting.
No,
We
I like
hate
that
baiting,
guy. He
yeah.
said
Like-
that cops weren't racist.
There's a couple
Right.
of well-spoken
He like
dudes.
explains how like MLK was a plant from like the government or like from colleges to push communism on the black community, and like if you start having like
was he
actual
a communist? He was a preacher, though. Preachers can't be
The
communist.
whole
I mean, they
movement-
can be communist,
the
but
whole movement was the whole
Socialist movement.
yeah
well, socialists, yeah.
the original like social rights movement that was being pushed. Malcolm
Civil
X,
rights or social rights?
Civil rights.
Okay.
Malcolm X was more on the lines of like we need to we need to violently take back what was ours, right? And there's like a legitimate human-based argument there. And then Martin Luther King was like the peaceful route, but it was also a peaceful route through like Islam and socialism. And then like his own personal life is just hot dog shit. Like he's not a morally sound person
No,
that's
but we
making
whitewash
morally.
history on the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Harvey Dent.
Yeah, it's exactly like
Oh.
that. Yeah.
There's a lot of
yeah.
like people think that Harvey Dent is just like this caricature, and he is. Well, he is a caricature, right? But like there are a lot of Harvey Dents in the world. Like MLK was not a perfect man, but
Well, and-
you wanted him to be the center of attention. To be like, hey, here's an educated, well-spoken dude.
But if you look at the black community, like marriage rates and like single motherhood and things like that, like in the 50s and 60s,
Yeah.
the rates were on par with white America. And then there's this like shift and just a crash of both of those things. Why would the black community lean more towards socialism, more towards Islam? Like there's things you can see in the black community that exist today that are just like a part
They
of the
started splitting
culture.
up the families at a young age.
I
They
just think
started
it
propagating,
Yeah.
abortion.
It feels intentional. At the same time that the government propped them up a leader that would save them, right? The government gave them a hero. the government also gave them all this government assistance stuff. So they're selling them on the idea of socialism and then like giving them a taste of the socialism, and then they over-police the community for anybody that stepped out of line or tried to make it on their own and didn't use the government assistance. And that removes the older black men from the generation and creates like the cycle.
No male role models.
Right. But it was all just like
no male role models.
Government stuff. Yeah. It was all Democratic government stuff, you know? And the Democrats were the ones that built the ghettos. Like, we're very off subject. ADHD is going to be a problem on the show. You see already, but
it's not a problem. It is the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's wild to me.
Do you like 10 conversations at once? You're still here? We're okay.
Yeah, we're balls deep into some politics and a little bit of.
What was the lady's name that started Planned Parenthood?
Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, eugenicist.
Eugenicist and an outright racist.
Dude, just hated black people. Like, how can we kill more black people? I'm going to lower the black population. I got an idea. Let's move Planned Parenthood to the inner city so we can decrease their population.
She actively said that.
Oh yeah,
she didn't hide the ball at all. She got federal funding saying that I'm going to control the Negro population through Planned Parenthood. I'm literally going to kill Negroes before they get to breathe fresh fucking air. And the American government was like, yeah. And then the entire Democratic Party went, yeah.
Yep. Here's your money.
It's Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. The first thing they do in politics to get in the door, to like start down that road, is they volunteer for a senator in Alabama. George Bird, I think was his name. I'm pretty sure his last name was Bird.
Close with the KKK.
He was like a grand wizard or something.
Yeah.
He was running on a resegregate the schools platform. Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton, their first act in politics was to go door to door canvassing for a guy who wanted to remove black people from schools. And yet somehow the two of them became like the voices, the protectors of the black community.
Well, and
like
Hillary was known for like the super predator comment.
Right. It's
and then what about Biden with the jungle?
Right. It's Joe Biden, and when he's running for fucking president, he goes on Charlemagne the Great's show and says if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Yeah.
And the black community just gives that a pass.
Yeah. Well, it's not that they gave it a pass. Certain people,
white liberal media gave it a pass.
They just let that go.
Yeah.
Because the hood liked Trump. I remember seeing that on YouTube.
Oh, all the YouTube guys that arrested after he got arrested by Fannie Willis in Atlanta. Like, he had all the street cred in the world. They were like, "Oh, this guy's for the working man." He put money back into black colleges.
Oh yeah, historical black college universities, HBCUs.
Pretty wild stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's like
I've heard that those things, the HBCUs, that like except for Brown, which is like the Yale of like the creme de la creme of HBCUs, but like that, like a lot of them, like including the one that Deion Sanders like created the football program for, they're like super corrupt. Like they're like known for like smuggling money and just like pocketing a bunch of donations and shit, and not actually putting it into the
What about the amount
of
administrations that's shown up in public schools lately?
What's that?
Oh, we got a principal, an assistant principal with an assistant counselor with 2 aides.
Yeah.
Another assistant principal with another thing. How many administrators do you need?
Well, they did a breakdown of that, of like how many people are actual in the classroom educators versus how many are like the managers.
Yeah.
And it was like 80-20 kind of.
Why do we need that when we have AI? We already talked about AI.
Why do we need any of that at all? Your school system should be at the most state run. Florida should not have CNN dragging them for the "Don't Say Gay" bill because they didn't want to have books graphically describing anal, blood play, and like blowjobs. All they did was say you couldn't have those books up to 3rd grade. 4th grade and on was fine. 3rd grade and under, they just weren't going to have sexually explicit content in the classrooms.
Listen,
and CNN said that they were banning
you can't have a child look at hardcore blood play, then you are a bigot.
Right, you're a bigot. It's and then you have the crazy ass like trans grown ass men that go in front of Congress and they sit there
like dudes.
Yeah, and they say like, well, if that type of doesn't exist, free access to minors, if you put it behind a wall where I have to confirm my age, then they won't experience it,
and they won't have access to the information.
Yeah, they won't find out about themselves. They like that thing, and it's like, brother, you want
a baseball bat in your ass? Turn into that?
No. Right? Like the way that you just like sidestepped like childhood trauma and made it like a developmental thing is a wild.
Oh, dude, they've warped it all. California is leading the way on all that with the different laws that they have. I mean, if you look at Nick Shirley with the Nick Shirley law, where he can't talk about fraud,
Yeah.
and you can penalize open source information. What?
That's another thing. I don't care what your opinion on abortion is. You're cool with your like state government saying that it can't be criticized. You're cool with them passing a law
Legally,
that says
that
it can't be
you
criticized.
can be arrested and or sued civilly.
$10,000 fines. Yeah.
Like whatever hippy dippy you think you're on in California, like, are you not seeing that? You're like, you
not.
think Trump's the tyrant? Like
You know
Trump's
what,
a
though?
dirty
You think the
criminal.
restriction
But like,
of free speech, the criticism of your government is a good thing,
right? Like,
It's supposed to be the checks and balances that exist. We're supposed to be able to say, I have a question, either for information or even criticizing. I need to ask of my
Oh,
government.
hold on, guys. I think we've got a special guest that wants to talk to us about socialism.
I hate this bitch.
Hey, everybody, I'm India
man.
Walton. I'm the socialist representative, and I ran for mayor for the city of Buffalo. I want to let you guys know that you need to trust the government with everything, because we're a smart collective that knows how to make you guys do better and feel better about yourselves.
Hey, India, I've been working for a very long time, paying all my taxes, and I get 0 breaks. Can you help me and my family out?
Joe, that sounds very selfish of you. There's families out there that need more, and you just haven't contributed enough.
I've lost 40% of my income.
Joe, that sounds like a small drop in the bucket compared to people that are homeless or are trans-affected people of color that are non-binary living in the streets.
Now you just sound like you're choking on a chicken wing, fatty.
Joseph, that sounds horrible. I'm not going to be subject to such racist, vile, bigoted comments from a disgusting white person with a wiener that's bigger than mine.
Thank you for
All right,
that.
well, thank you,
I'm
India.
disturbed
We
at
appreciate
how,
your
like-
point of view, as always, from the Socialist Party of America.
About how his personality splits?
yeah, you're really good at like all those talking points were dead on.
Actual talking
Just
points
dead
from
on.
socialism.
Dead
Yes.
on. Let me say some insane shit, and if you hit me with reality, I will just
Oh.
offensively tell you why you're offending me.
Yeah.
Like I will insult you about how you're insulting me.
counteraccusate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paying 40% of my income. Is that not? Oh, it doesn't sound like you're
Yeah.
giving enough. There's people that have lost more. Well, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. What people? Can you show them to me?
I don't even care if it's shown to me. They can f off. You're not
Yeah.
taking 40% of my paycheck.
I saw a clip on the internet, and I wish I could, again, reference it. And I know the comment section will probably fill it in for me.
Tackett, hit the mic, drink.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Double
don't know
drink.
where my drink went.
Oh, there it is. See, now you know you're doing good
It's
when
in
you
between
lose
your
it.
feet.
There's one down there. Oh, nice. There was like a business person being grilled by some like dude. He had a mic in his face. Yeah. What you know, you're going to pay these taxes. You're going to have to do all this. He's like, well, you know, if the tax limit was $3 million, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make my $3 million. I'm going to shut the business down. I'm not going to make another dime for the rest of the year. If that's the limit, that's where I'm done making money. And the kid's like, you can't. He's like, it's my business.
Yeah, it's my business. I'll do what I
If I
want.
don't get to keep the money, why would I work for
That's
free?
why you
Yep.
have major, huge legacy businesses in California fleeing California. They're picking up in elsewhere in Texas, down by you. What was
Which
it?
is
Was
so
it a sauce
insane because
company?
they bring political insanity
with
with because of the money. Because there's this like broken idea that like it's your local community and we all get together and we like no, it's whatever corporations exist in your fucking area is the
Well, they
bulk of
bought
that
everybody
political
out.
power. Yeah,
They made it impossible for the small mom and pop.
yeah.
There used to be a church on every corner, a firehouse on just about every block. If you go down the city of Buffalo and you're like, man, that's a cool. Oh, that was a firehouse.
It was a firehouse.
Yeah,
a firehouse.
now you know
Yeah.
everything's consolidated. We've lost money and funding for these things, and they keep allocating it to different social services. Hey, we got a train. Okay, that's cool. Is it running? No.
It's because the goddamn government is just criminals. And it's
Oh.
like the uncomfortable thing that no one wants to fucking admit. And they're going to keep their power the same way that your local like drug dealer does, right? They're going to give to the needy out of their coffers, and they're going to victimize the middle ground people. They're going to victimize the people that are just trying to be left alone and go to work and live their lives. They'll be the victims.
Sounds like a psychological operation.
Yeah, and then they'll deliver turkeys like Bubby Johnson used to in New York, right? They like deliver turkeys on Thanksgiving and Christmas and
He's
shit.
a
And
nice
it's like
guy.
but he's the very man that victimized all the people he's giving turkeys and shit to. And the government just operates the exact same way.
Yeah, but
Well-
we kill guys in the mafia.
True. No, the government kills people. What was the fuck Boeing? All those Boeing whistleblowers?
I said we can kill the mafia. You're comparing the mafia to the government.
Oh, no, the
I'm saying-
mafia is the government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, but in your turkey scenario, you could be like, and
Oh,
kill.
yeah,
And
sure,
then
sure.
People be like, what happened? You
Yeah.
know, and they wouldn't be like, start a manhunt because you shot a
Wait,
senator.
I'm confused. So Hillary Clinton is handing out turkeys and her body count is high? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I mean, basically.
Okay.
Yep. Clinticide.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean,
She could have killed JFK Jr. in an airplane.
She probably planted the bear on the road.
Yeah.
dude, what is the Clinton body count at now?
Not enough.
Because it used to be 54, and it's got to be way
It's
over
only the
that.
ones that we know.
But how many
True.
coincidentally, like, you look at all these, like, my favorite one's Joan Rivers. It's not a Clinton. It's not a Clinton one. It's an Obama one where she's like walking up the stairs, like, "Oh, Michelle's the first trans in office."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then she goes in for like another 1,180th eyebrow lift, and she's done. Like a week
Yeah,
later.
she's
Well, I will say,
dies.
if you're 70-something years old and you go under anesthesia unnecessarily,
So,
then yeah,
I'm
there's
totally
a
Yeah,
for
and
that.
not her first ride.
Yeah.
not her- yeah. And, you know,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she's never had work done before that.
She was
no,
crazy.
no, no. I mean, she looks like a solid 30.
Yeah. You ever see
Oh,
Hellraiser?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like one of the Demigorgons. Oh, what are they
Okay.
called?
I'm not gonna lie.
Cinnabites. She's like one of the Cinnabites that have like the hooks in their face. Just
Did you ever have you
Isn't
seen the
much
videos
better
on
brain.
TikTok where these girls have wires coming out of their face from these like half facelift things they do? So instead of getting all the incisions and the wires and they pull, they're doing this other like half stuff where it's kind of hooked and the wires are starting to like migrate and come out of their faces.
Jesus Christ.
I know
so
that there's like
awesome.
a whole bunch of like stitching that they'll do to tighten up the skin.
Well,
You know the insane thing is that all like women are doing that for other women.
ain't for me.
Yeah, you can age gracefully, and I'll
Like-
be like, nice.
Yeah.
You know what you can
Oh,
do?
the
It's
lady
the
at
gym.
Barbell.
It's
Just
the makeup
hit
thing.
the gym.
Yeah.
Just hit the gym. I don't need. If you just hit the gym,
Yep.
nobody would give a shit.
Yep. Keep it tight. Have a just hit with a bat face. Just keep it tight.
Yeah,
Keep it tight, keep it right.
Yeah.
keep it right, keep it tight.
Also, it's the same adage as like the makeup thing. Like every man that's been like married for a while, like you have the conversation with your wife where like, you are the same human with or without makeup. The makeup is for girls, and they're like, yeah, I want to look pretty. I want to feel confident when I'm around. And it's like, right, like the makeup's not for me. That's why you wash it off and you get home and hang out with me with no makeup on.
Yeah,
All of this crazy ass elective surgery that girls are getting now is the same thing. They're just trying to keep up with other girls.
Culture.
It's not for us. Like, yeah, horrifying.
fake
Dude.
movies are for us though.
Yeah,
I'll take those.
Yep, we'll
Yeah.
take those.
Yep.
yeah.
Dibs. What?
BBLs too.
All right, now we're on a slippery slope.
They're doing some interesting BBLs out there now.
Like, what do you mean?
Like halfies, and like they're doing
It's a happy.
like, you know how you can get natural boobs,
Yeah.
like where they're like you can't tell that
Oh,
it's a boob job.
it's like a mesh from like a hernia that they use in your natural
Yeah,
breasts
just
to like
kinda-
keep them up and perky. So your boobs feel natural, but they're like given like an
Rebar.
implanted. What's that?
Rebar, like
Yeah.
to reinforce concrete.
Yeah, the reinforced titties.
Reinforced titties.
Yeah, they're
Like
doing
that.
something like that
Re-titties.
with
no,
BBLs
that sounds
too.
like retarded tits.
Yeah, retarded tits.
Re-titties sounds like a Down syndrome model with D cups.
There is one of those.
D cups. D syndrome.
I didn't know that F cups existed until recently.
There's J cups.
What the fuck?
Can people just tip over at this
Dude,
point?
we're getting way too fat. We're getting way too fat as a species, man. What's the like breaking point for like the corporations just intentionally poisoning us?
There isn't.
Like when do we just get to a point? Like,
They're making fun of all the people that want to make a healthy option.
dude,
Why
this,
is fast food cheaper than healthy
the
food?
speed that we're racing into idiocracy is just
Dude,
unignorable.
I think we're absolutely there.
unignorable.
I want to disagree with you. I think
please.
fast food has caught up now to where the
Oh, with
corporate greed
inflation?
is it's way more expensive than
But they're addicted
good
to
for
it,
you
right?
food.
They're addicted to it. People want it because you can go through a drive-through, you can get it in 3 seconds, and I'm out
Yeah.
the fucking door.
Yeah, but you could do that with meal prepping for yourself.
No,
and I know it's
no,
laziness.
but that's my own time. Now I have to wake up an
I
hour
understand.
early. I got to spend a whole Sunday.
You are correct.
Yeah.
If you're telling me I can just rip through a McDonald's, I'll grab an egg McMuffin. There's protein in there, dude. It's probably not even real egg. It comes out of a fucking carton.
there's also, I think, like just the belief, because like I didn't eat fast food for years, and then I ended up single in Texas with like no pots or pans, and like there was like 6 months where I just kind of ate whatever the fuck was around.
Oh wow! Thanks for bringing me up.
Yeah,
That was a motivational story.
ways I was
Is there
eating.
any other way you can make me feel like killing myself?
Yeah,
today?
I was just eating a bunch of Wendy's and shit, and like it was literally as expensive as just going to a
Did it
restaurant
make
and
you
getting.
feel good though?
Yeah.
No, well, kind of, but it was just like a lazy thing. But I think if you've been eating fast food all along, you just
your norm.
assume, yeah, you just assume that the restaurants are still more expensive,
Yeah.
and like they're just not. They're not. But then, what's the big difference? Applebee's versus McDonald's.
I would rather have an Applebee's Southwest chicken with like salad.
Yeah, but I mean like health wise, the Applebee's
So,
is like frozen
I'm gonna give
Cisco
you
stuff.
quality-
So what?
Like it's not great
Quality
either.
over quantity. The ingredients are probably the same on each. There's people that have told you that if you just eat a caloric deficit, it almost doesn't matter what you're eating. Eating a handful of fries versus the maybe 200 calories worth of fries.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
true.
They give you like 800 calories worth of fries. Then you eat a 500 or 600 calorie burger, single patty, with all the sauces, right?
Yeah.
And then you suck down a soda that's got 40 grams of sugar.
It's the
I'll
soda.
take a diet soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the
Same
funny thing about
problem.
it. The diet soda affects the body
Aspartame.
similarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Your
think
body reacts the
aspartame
same way.
makes fat stick to
Similar,
you more.
I should say.
There's one of the artificial sweeteners that's worse for you gaining weight.
Sucralose, probably.
Maybe I don't remember which one
That's
it
in
was.
like everything now.
But one of them makes you fatter than like drinking high fructose corn syrup, and it's like in the diet
Well, high
sodas.
fructose. No, that's something else. Never mind.
Super bad because your body only processes like 50 grams of sugar a day or something like that. Like a single Mountain Dew is more than your body can handle in 24 hours. And there's people that drink like 12
But
packs
people
every
don't
day.
understand what it is though. They're like they're drinking it without thinking.
Yeah.
Right? They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna have one. I'm gonna have one.
Speaking of drinking without thinking,
Drinking without thinking.
the Overserved podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we're back. Oh, hey, I was in D.C. this week.
AIDS.
Nope. That was not the wrong parade.
Oh, sorry.
This was about dudes fighting each other with cauliflower ear.
Oh,
That makes it healthy because it's a vegetable.
that makes sense.
Oh my god.
Have you ever eaten cauliflower ear before?
No, have you nibbled on one? Is that what you're asking? Yeah.
Make it more cauliflower-y.
Yep.
You think you could roll it into a crust and have it for a pizza?
Do you know there's guys getting cauliflowers done at surgical clinics?
What? To like flex? On
Yeah, it's like
people?
it's an elective surgery. You can go get done now.
Oh
You
my
could just
God.
roll with some people for a couple weeks.
Yeah, you could
Why
just
would
go
I
be a
wanna earn
man.
it? Why would I want to earn it? Oh God, that makes me sick. Oh, so I was going to talk about Josh, who said that Michelle Obama wasn't a man.
Oh my
at the
gosh, that's so
250th.
funny.
So the crowd was mixed. We're sitting there. He says it. Well, first he's getting a little unhinged with his speech. I'm like, oh, this is
The
good.
MMA fighter that won, it's like his
Yeah,
persona. He's
pink
got like
eye,
an
yeah.
alter ego where he intentionally like says crazy shit.
And he does, and he didn't disappoint. But the crowd is probably 50% military, and then the rest of it politicians. So like retired military like me, some other guys, a bunch of Navy guys, Air Force. There were some Space Force dudes there, some Navy pilots. And when he said the joke, it was like, oh, it was just his middle like, oh, are you laughing? Should I be looking at you laughing? I'm not laughing. All the politicians were like,
They don't want to get shot.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to
Why?
get
The
shot.
only one getting shot is Trump.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the Obamas have like they have a growing like Clinton body count.
Oh, yeah, the cook, the chef, right?
Yeah,
Who- Brown?
He was like a
He knew too
He was
much.
Olympic
gonna write a
swimmer.
tell-all book, yeah.
Yeah, he was like an Olympic swimmer or a collegiate level swimmer or something like that. Like and he drowned in a swimming
You know
pool.
what? Genetics will get you every
yeah,
time.
and then they immediately sold that house and bought one of the Epstein houses. Weird.
Yeah, but they also bought another
yeah,
one
those
by
are on
the
the cheap.
water.
Weird.
Yeah.
You think that's just what it was?
Well, that and you know where the child tunnels are.
That's
That's what it is. That's when they were like, well,
There's
there's
a
no
ball pit in one of them. It's awesome. I grew up down there.
Jesus Christ. The back rooms of Richard High.
Mr. Jeff wants to play ticket fight again. Oh, don't let him catch you.
Have the Obamas been involved in any other like weird?
Dude.
Yeah, Benghazi.
I mean, they made Big
There was-
Mike disappear. That's
Well,
the
I mean,
original.
if you want to talk about like Michelle being a man, there was a rumor that Obama is a homosexual because that one senator came out in the 90s like, oh, yeah, I sucked that guy's dick in a limo. And then we went and got some crack.
yeah. And Obama, I mean, he's
I mean, are you gay if you get your dick sucked by a dude? I think you're more gay if you're sucking the dick.
Depends what branch of the military you're in.
That's
I mean,
true.
it's a sliding scale, but you're both down there.
Yeah.
You're both pretty far down the scale. But there's
It's semantics at that point.
I
You
don't
have a
know.
dick
Lights
in your
are
mouth.
off. You
If you
don't
want to
know.
argue the finer points
Yeah.
of foreskin, go for it. Flavor, taste, texture,
That's-
whatever.
If he was clean shaven, I think he's straight.
we know a human that put his dick through a glory hole and came back with shit all over it. And got a dude through a glory hole.
Yeah. We're
What's
listening.
that on the level of?
Inquiring minds need
What's
to
that
know.
on the gay scale?
I think
He was
gay.
unaware until
How
after.
do you not know a butt from a front?
How do you
Yeah.
not know what a glory hole is for?
This
There's
pussy
only a
feels
dude on
different
the other
and
side of
smells
that.
like
It's in the men's
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah. It's in the Ben's bathroom.
Yeah.
First of all, you're in the wrong fucking place.
But
your
that's-
location's off. Your grid coordinates are
That's on the sliding chart of gayness. That's above getting your dick sucked by another dude because at least you're not
Are you saying
looking at him.
plausible
and you're
deniability
like,
because you
yeah,
couldn't see through?
yeah.
I'm going to say that front butt, back butt, not the same.
No, it's not the same. It's a
can't
very
be.
obvious difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You want
Yeah.
to do?
Especially the sound of a man on the other side of the
Backing that
stall.
thing
Yeah.
up.
And like you said, it was men's bath. It was men's bathroom.
You're already
so-
there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's
Oh,
a
look,
guy
there's
in the
free
guy's
sex
bathroom.
in the men's
I am
bathroom.
shocked and surprised.
I wouldn't know if it
How's
was
his
male
butt
or
pussy get
female.
here, man?
How could I possibly?
Yeah.
You know something kids have like lost in the modern world
Hold
with
on
cell
one second.
phones?
We're jumping from butt pussy to kids. Okay, go for
Yeah.
it. I want to hear this transition.
No, it's something that like
That's
some
what all
of
the
the kids
kids
have
are
lost.
saying too.
Is those like the looking for a good time numbers in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen those.
I
Like
have.
those
I
disappeared.
haven't seen that anymore.
Yeah, there was
What
a
about
new
mom
one.
jokes? There used to be some solid mom jokes written up there too.
Oh, your mom, yeah.
Yeah. Kids don't know how to make fun of kids anymore.
Graffiti, lost art.
Well, they
Yeah.
can't make fun of kids anymore.
No, that's true.
They'll either
It's
get in
bullying.
trouble or they're afraid that kid's going to come to school with a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be.
Yeah. I'm convinced that the Stop Bullying campaigns
Created more
encouraged it. Yeah. It created
Well,
school shooters like
it-
you see them today.
It also created weird non-bullying situations as bullying. Like cultural deviations. If you're being weird and I call you out for being weird, that's not bullying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to follow the norms. The guardrails of society are
Yeah.
thin, right? We can
Yeah.
go through them very easily. But we generally make fun of people to keep them within reason, right? Back in the day, the Catholics were definitely against gays, right?
Yeah.
We can agree. There were no gays allowed in church. There were no gay marriages allowed. Well, now everybody can get married. Well, now the Catholic Church is like, well, you know what? Gays are welcome in the church. Now they're full on. We have gay pastors, lesbian, and,
Well, that's like different denominations. Catholic.
no, this is Catholic, flat out. Oh, yeah.
No, there's no female priests in Catholicism.
You say that, but there are.
They might say that they're Catholic, but they're not recognized by the Catholic Church.
I think they actually are. I'll
There's
be
no
very
way.
honest with you.
There's no way.
I'll find it.
You can find it. It's
I
just
show
not
you the
true.
facts,
Like,
you
I'm
won't
not
believe me?
Catholic.
Don't
but-
be a science
Show you the
denier.
facts, you
Don't
won't
be a
believe me?
science denier.
Yeah.
I think I've seen
No,
the
that's just like
female.
Methodist, and there's like the Church of
Well,
England. and
either way,
Anglican.
kind of what I'm getting at is the rules of society are this. Are we going to bully people out of a position with malicious intent?
Yeah.
Or are we going to try to guide society in a manner that's, good for civilization? I'm not saying that having a gay pastor or accepting gays or changing your morals or beliefs on something is wrong, but those are the guardrails. But to beat somebody up, to push them in or out of that is wrong with malicious intent. You don't do it like an asshole.
Yeah.
I think the line in bullying, humanity is a tribe, right? Like humans operate tribally.
Is this an
It's
Indian
just
joke?
it is what it is.
Statement?
No, but like the point of being bullied when you're little is it's a good thing. It like hones you as a person. It enforces the guardrails of
But I would
society.
say that that's not bullying then.
But there's a line with it that's like bullying versus like you're coming of age as like a person, as a young man, as a young lady, whatever. Like the bullying is like that malicious and like you're picking on the retard, right? Like I would never call someone with Down syndrome or like a learning disability. I would never like call them a retard. I would call like my moronic friend a retard.
Well, because
to be
the
like
action,
act
the
smarter.
action that your friend did was retarded.
Right.
You're being malicious and angry and emotional with
Yeah.
no benefit.
But it's like there's kids in school. Like there's a actual human in my daughter's school that continues to progress grades, and she meows like a cat at the teachers.
Oh, yeah, I knew a girl like that. She was developmentally disabled.
This girl's not. She identifies as a cat.
See, that
and it's
shouldn't be around.
2026, and we're like still playing this game with this kid who's in. She's gonna go into 10th grade.
How is that going to be successful
How the
down
fuck
the road?
does this work?
How is
She's
everybody
fat, isn't she?
special? So
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah.
I don't. It's been a couple years since I've like seen this guy. I remember like originally,
That's a
but
fat girl thing.
she's been doing this since 5th grade or
how
something
is that
like that.
successful though? If everybody's special and different, how do we have a culture? How do we have the same
Yeah.
likes and beliefs?
But that's a spot where like when we removed bullying, we like allowed some weird shit to happen at the same time
well,
because
no,
like
you told me yeah.
there should be kids picking on that kid.
They took the bullying too far. They should go, hey, you shouldn't act like a cat. That's weird. We don't want to hang out with you. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
That's not bullying. That's culturalization. I'm giving you the rules in which we operate that are normal.
Yeah.
But if they looked at the cat lady and they're like, "Fuck you're a cat," and just tore that person down deliberately with
Yeah, gave her
with
wedgies
no
and
lesson to
shit.
be learned. If
Sure.
we're only doing it for amusement, pleasure, and other emotional deviations, like that's wrong. But if there's a lesson involved, you don't wear your penis on the outside of your pants. You zip that shit up, you walk down the hall, you keep yourself clean. Whatever that rule is, that's normal. So if I make fun of you for having your wiener on your outside of your pants, please up your nutsack. Move on with the world. That's
Please
normal.
nutsack.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's such. I'm stealing that
What's
analogy.
that? Please up your nutsack. We've been saying it
That's
for
such
years,
a good
dude.
analogy, dude. Like you can't just walk down the hall with your dick out. I'm allowed to say something about that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can address the situation because it's a lesson learned from multiple levels. Yeah. But to just pick on somebody for the size of it,
You're completely right.
That's huge, dude. Nice wiener. No, that's inappropriate.
Completely right. That's exactly where we fucked up. Because we didn't just say that you couldn't say anything about it. We said that if you don't celebrate it, then you're the problem. Yeah. That's what I ran into at the fire department. Was like, I got in trouble for writing an email that just listed names of who had failed the National Registry. Ooh. And I was pulled into a meeting and had a sensitivity conversation with the HR people because I was being racist and sexist and homophobic. And I
fight fires. Fires are not racist.
I had no idea what they were talking about. Like the whole meeting.
They are sexist though.
And it was because the black people in the school, like a couple of the black people, a transgender guy and like a non-binary dude had failed the National Registry. And I wrote an email that was names and fail pass next to their names. And because I said that these people failed, I was like homophobic and racist towards them.
You said it about other people too. So was I normal, racist, homophobic?
Well, it's like I didn't take the test. I didn't grade the test. Yeah. This is a report from a national institute to me.
You're telling me, and this is my baseline. This is like the second layer of a conversation when I hear people yell at people. If I'm getting yelled at because you said this was racist and this is transphobic, well, what about the other 6 people? They passed, failed, and did whatever. I mentioned them, and I mentioned them. I didn't say anything about any other qualifying factor.
Sure.
So what am I, not racist? So not racist, not transgender, not... Oh, and here we are. 2 qualifying issues. That doesn't make any sense, dude.
They don't want it to. It's a tactic. It's a control tactic.
And here's the best part. As long as you're not forcing it on me, make me drink the Kool-Aid, I'm happy.
Yeah, don't drink the pineapple Kool-Aid.
Upside down pineapple Kool-Aid in Florida, in the villages, where everybody has an STD.
Dude, that's wild. I love
it. It is wild down there.
I fucking love
retired people with money are just
goddamn boomer class, dude. They just gutted all of the wealth. They just vacuumed the wealth out of the country and then moved to Florida to fuck each other, dude.
Well, they don't have income tax down there either. Nope. So, I mean, that was kind of a thing.
Worst generation.
Oh, God. They have $30,000 golf carts down there.
It's the worst generation, dude. Worst generation.
Wild. Yeah.
It's probably like heavily your audience. You have like I feel like your audience probably skews a little older.
No.
Am I insulting the boomer audience that enjoys the Angry Cops content?
Honestly, again, Rich shames me for the comment section. They all seem pretty based.
Yeah.
Like we have literally everybody from every walk of life that we just mentioned in the comment section, but they're
We do have a caste system, though.
A caste system.
Yeah. Tier 1 are forklift operators.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On Pepperbox or?
In our group, we mentioned forklift operators a couple of times. Out of the fucking woodwork, everywhere.
Forklift certified.
Certified.
Forklift certified.
And now there's memes.
Forklift certified people are better than everybody else, and this is a fact.
I'll show you.
You guys got to do like the graphic on the Jump Out Boys? Mm-hmm. You got to do an Overserved that's like a forklift driver that's like kind of drunk, like driving his forklift.
We do have a forklift.
That'd be great.
There's a forklift certified mug behind you, though.
Oh, that's
and
great.
There's also a pimp chain for forklift certified.
Why did that become like a thing on the internet, the forklift certified thing?
You wouldn't get it.
What is that from originally?
Oh, you're not certified. I get it. You're talking like it's not forklift certified.
His body can't answer.
Oh, man.
Here, check these
Check out this non-certified guy over here trying to talk about why he does. Get certified. Talk to me.
He don't know.
I want to get forklift certified for real, though.
So I'll be honest with you. I looked on the internet. I can take a class for $59. I can pretty much get certified, but then I need to go to a business that'll basically rubber stamp me or stamp me or test me out, like on the actual equipment.
This is a doable thing.
This is.
This is a doable thing, and the day that you have to go drive the forklift at that business, you guys film it, and it's a Pepperbox exclusive.
So I think our editor has some of these, but this is what the Discord's been doing.
What the fuck?
So they put me in a pimp chain. It says no neck, which could be offensive if I wasn't dead inside. That's a good one.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
We was kings and shit.
Oh, dude, fantastic.
I saw this funny ass Instagram thing the other day. It was like this black guy, like with just a very forced, like angry face, and like the lettering on the screen was talking about how like don't tell me racism doesn't exist when they're still finding chairs with black people hair in them. And it just cuts to this white guy that's like, we was upholstery and shit.
Why was the hair in chairs?
It was like some antique chair in like England that like a museum.
Oh, it was like stuffed with Negro
it had like
hair?
Negro hair in it. But like, hear me out. whether or not slavery existed or not, like we were just doing weird shit for a long time.
Yeah,
finding human hair in a couch doesn't necessarily
People used
make
to
it like.
collect locks of their hair from loved ones. There was like baby teeth necklaces
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get like human hair pillows and
Dude.
things like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
You said baby teeth. I thought about Epstein. You know, there's a rumor about Epstein and baby teeth, right?
Grind them up, snort them, better than Coke.
Literally have them put into dentures and he wears them.
But he's already got teeth.
Yeah, maybe not.
I
don't know.
Could
Internet's a
you
wild
imagine
place,
that?
dude.
Like all gums and baby teeth as a grown adult.
There's yeah. I don't know.
someone,
the creepiest smiles
someone
ever is
out
baby
there,
teeth.
someone out there photoshopped this
No,
man.
no, no. Actually, you know what?
Just
As a
a
guest,
full mouth of little baby teeth,
no,
dude.
as a guest on our show, Tackett, I would appreciate it if they helped you out.
I'm gonna.
You know,
If you guys do Joe's face, we'll make it an unprofessional T-shirt.
Yep.
You can buy it on weareunprofessional.com.
can't smile now, can I? I'm just gonna talk behind.
Yeah,
the
you can't
camera.
ever give them the face that they need.
Yeah,
It's too late.
Dude,
You
they
already
find it
did.
anyways, these guys are crazy.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I want to do a
Awful
whole
baby
line of those shirts now.
What, baby teeth?
Yeah, I can't. I can like see.
Just do full-grown adults with baby teeth. Just make it a thing.
Yeah, I could see it in my head, and it would just look so
gross,
insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trans
you would
teeth.
look insane like that. You would look like a bald, bearded baby.
Just doing a
It's
still for
happening.
everybody
Yeah,
out there.
There you go. Damn.
I feel like we were talking about like conspiracies and like what's wrong with the world.
We talked about a bunch.
Yeah, we glazed over a bunch of things.
Glazed.
You guys have a very low key vibe.
What's low key mean?
I don't know. It's just enjoyable.
Chill.
Yeah.
No, I really
Yeah.
know.
Don't force it.
Yeah.
Conversation's like a wiener. The good ones aren't forced.
They're big.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's got to be one of the best jokes ever like thought of. The jelly and jam joke.
Oh,
I
it's
can't
different
jelly
between jelly and jam.
Yeah. Whoever's
Can't
responsible
jelly
for
my
that.
dick in your ass.
Yeah.
Someone had the best uncle. And he had the best uncle jokes.
Damn. Pretty good.
I said that one time at engineer in engineer land. I was redoing my MOS from civil affairs to engineer, and we're there and we're with the boats that we use in order to like put ribbon bridges and floating bridges together. And we're just chilling out eating lunch, and one of the instructors, who's like an E7, like his girlfriend or wife, comes over, and he's just like, "Hi," because we was already there for like 3 weeks. It was like the end of it. He's like, "Yeah, these guys are okay. It's a good group of dudes. You're like, except, hi, don't say any weird jokes." I'm like, I don't want to say any weird jokes. You want to know the difference between jelly and jam?
Yeah.
And she's like, what? What? And I was like, you can't jam, you can't jelly my dick in your ass. And she was like, what? And then the instructor just started dying. She was laughing. He's like, no, Richard, no.
I thought that was an opening. That was a lead-in, right? You were saying to say that.
Yeah, I
I-
wouldn't have done anything if you hadn't said
Yeah,
something. But
honestly,
now
I was
you've
gonna
said
keep my mouth
something, and I
Second that he
can't.
said it, I was like,
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want. I can
I
do
break
whatever I want.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Yeah, we had I was stationed in Germany, and we had a guy from our brigade get stabbed like at a certain bar in a certain part of town in Nuremberg, and then we had like a
So
safety
at a strip
brief.
club and he didn't pay his bill?
No, it was just some
Okay.
bar, but he like went into like the Middle Eastern kind of part of town. But we had a big brigade
Something
safety
he was
brief.
used to.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
go without protective equipment. No
we would
PPE.
no, we would like go into like where all the hookah bars and like where like the Middle Eastern guys were and like pick fights and stuff when we were over there because we were just ridiculous.
Go back to where you came
Yeah.
from. You too.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Wait, just
Um,
offsetting penalties, still first down.
Yeah, but our brigade sergeant major that Friday had like the big brigade safety brief. We had like a brigade run that morning because like one of ours has been stabbed and then he has this big brigade safety brief and lets us out early at like 11 o'clock.
To go stab people?
No, he
Oh.
said the
Go
name.
make sure that they don't get stabbed.
Yeah,
next time.
he said the name of the bar like 50 times in a 10-minute safety brief, reminding us all repeatedly that it is
Yeah.
blacklisted and we are not allowed to go there and we are absolutely not to go. And it just saying the bar, it was like the biggest green light I've ever seen in my entire life. Like the entire brigade just was in
understand
that
what
part
you're
of town
saying.
that night. Like,
Oh, God.
yeah, but that was like 2013 when there was a dude that stepped onto a bus at the airport and just flicked an AK and just dumped a mag. Like it was like, you know how they like police all the new recruits coming to like overseas duty stations, they like police them at the airport.
Yeah.
And they just throw them one by one on like a Quicks bus.
Yeah.
This guy just stepped onto a Quicks bus and just dumped an AK. Like cause Merkel was letting in all of these immigrants into Germany. Like us going out drinking on Friday
she's
night
part of the
started getting
problem, too,
sketchy.
for sure. She's connected. You ever see those photos with Merkel? Oh, God.
Yeah, Merkel was up to super shady shit. She destroyed Germany for a while. I don't know who replaced
Still
her.
pretty fucked up right now.
Oh, not the first female chancellor for Germany. No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I've never looked into her at all, and now I want to. Now I want to know like how she came to be the
there's
chancellor.
connections, man. There's
inside
photos of her and somebody else, and they're all together, and somebody did a little link analysis to see who they're related to and why.
Really?
Yeah. It was a while ago I saw something like that, yeah.
The lady I keep meaning to look into and keep forgetting about is the Mexico president that just won after like the most political assassinations ever in like a political event.
Yeah.
And then it turns out to be a Jewish woman that wins the presidency of Mexico. Like,
yeah.
that just seems odd.
She's
I'm not
still
saying
alive.
it's the Jews that run everything, but like that's odd. A Jewish woman, like an 80-year-old Jewish woman in Mexico? That doesn't seem like...
Organic.
Well, that's not the
Yeah.
president
It doesn't
now.
seem organic.
Yeah.
Is it not?
No.
How many
It was
years
bad.
ago was that? How lost in the space-time continuum am I? It was recent.
No, because this
There's
one,
still a female
the one
president.
current one is female, but she's like a younger, middle-aged female. The one before was a male. I think the one before him might have been the 80-year-old female.
Maybe. It was like the year that she got elected was like all of these political assassinations, like a ton.
Well, the woman now that got elected this past year had the most political assassinations.
Okay, that's what I'm
in a
talking
year.
about. She's a Jewish lady though, right?
I don't know what she is. I
You
don't think
Googling
so.
this?
Damn.
There's not a lot of Jewish people.
I feel like her
in
name is like
Mexico.
Markowitz.
No,
It's like
Markowitz
you're
is
way
it's
off.
like
different.
it's not Markowitz, but it's like, oh my god, that's
No,
not
this is
Mexican.
this is a Spanish woman with a Spanish name.
Well,
Maybe the internet
Claudia
got me.
Scheinbaum. No, hold on a second here.
Did you say Scheinbauer?
Yeah, Scheinbaum, but it's not. Yeah. The president. Okay. Mexico's first and only Jewish president, Claudia Scheinbaum Padaro.
Current?
October 1st, 2024. As
Oh.
the 60th.
I don't know her
the
name was
66th
Scheinbaum
president.
Padaro.
Yeah. Like that's
Well, when you put Padaro on the end, it's no longer
Yeah, you don't
Jewish,
notice
so you're
it.
way off.
but like that's odd, right?
Yeah,
That's just
well, it says
odd.
Scheinbaum right now, yeah.
I'm not saying there's a
But
Jewish cabal
she's-
that runs everything or but like that's
Oh, well,
it's
dude,
fucking odd.
I mean, I'm not saying that
there's
that's
Hasidic
true.
Jews and then the Khazarics, or what?
Oh
Khazarians?
fuck, I don't know.
Khazarian.
Jews. Yeah, there's allegedly good Jews, bad Jews. Khazarian Jews are allegedly the bad ones.
Well, it's
Good juice.
like organized crime,
Orange with pulp.
Illuminati.
Bad juice. Orange
it's
without
not
pulp.
it's not
bad juice. 32 Buffalo Bills. OJ.
Oh, there you
Bad
go.
Jews.
Bad juice.
it's not good Jews versus bad Jews. It's guys like Mitch McConnell that say like, oh, you don't have to be Jewish to be a Zionist. It's Zionists. Zionists are the issue.
You're gonna have to elaborate. I'm a little light on my Zionist topic.
There's the Zionist state that runs Israel. It's the political entity that runs Israel. The Zionists built Israel. They carved it out. If you like go back and look at like the way that they were trying to build Israel out originally was very like, if I'm not mistaken, the first organizations ever labeled as international terrorist groups by like an international body were the three like Zionist groups that were building Israel out. They were practicing car bombs and bombing and like all of the standard terrorist tactics to drive like Palestinians out of where they wanted to be. And then the state of Israel gets made, and those three like entities become like the IDF and the governmental structure of Israel, and they just rebrand as the IDF and like move on. But then everyone that's been in charge of Israel, there's kind of a direct line back to like someone very important from one of those three original organizations. Like,
Yeah, I'm reading a book called Rise and Kill First, and it's about the creation of Israel and
how close am I?
its influence on espionage and tactics in order to like maintain itself as a country. And yeah, there were I remember it focused specifically on two, but I know that there was more.
Am I like close?
I don't
I'm
want to
a
say
gist
terrorist
guy.
entities, but I'll say entities
Political.
that they were political, military entities, right? Basically, like Israel's getting formed, post World War II. There's different ethnic groups of Jews that are there, and there are two or three major players, and the two or three major players have a defense force, and one of them is far more active than the other.
Yeah.
But they're both like active in defending themselves, and sometimes clash with one another. And then they kind of came together, but
Middle
formed
Eastern things.
two different like political parties, and then the head of Israel would kind of like flop between the two, kind of like how it flops between Republican and Democrat. But that was the earlier years I'm not sure if that's still the way that it is now.
I think Netanyahu traces his lineage. He's like one step off, like one of the original leaders from one of those. There's like some strange relation with Netanyahu back to that stuff. But there's proclaimed Zionists within the U.S. like governmental structure that are elected or influential
Zionist
people.
Is
or
somebody that believes that the Jews should be in charge of Israel because it's in the Bible.
Honestly, I don't know exactly what the like point of it is, but it's like the belief in the state of Israel, the belief that Israel should exist, but it's also this like what was the guy that was in the Epstein files that was mad that he had to wait outside with the Goyim? He wasn't allowed in the back room with the other Jews, and he was like, but that's where the Goyim are. It's like that, like elitist belief that like they're a part of something different than you, and like, but it's all of the Israel first like boomers in politics right now are like Zionists.
There's a trend here. Boomers are bad.
Well, they were
grew
sold.
up with, like, their parents
I'm with
saying,
it, guys.
"Hey, they try to wipe out this group of people." It started a world war, protect the Jews, and then their parents die, and they just continue the tradition of, "Hey, by the way, our parents told us like that the Jews almost got wiped out, so we're gonna make sure that they're safe because never forget."
Yeah,
it's funny we're talking about age groups, but it brings into cycles and turnings. Has anybody looked into turnings?
Are you talking about the fourth turning?
Yeah, the fourth turning.
I'm a firm believer, dude.
So, Rich, there's a Sumerian calendar and there's chunks of time. We're like fish in a bowl. We just keep going around like dumb animals time after time. We generally, most people live in a certain amount of turnings, like say 80 years, right? That's 4, right? They're 20-year sections, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we are in the fourth turning where the millennials / Gen X are supposed to be our saviors. They're the age group that brings us out of. And we're in the fourth one, which is the last one before the good one. So we're coming out of all the bad shit. It's been just getting progressively worse for the last 80 years. Let's go World War I all the way forward. Or if you want to start at World War II, you can do that too.
You can go all the way.
50s
You can
were
keep
booming.
going.
But the thing is that economy is cyclic. Turnings are cyclic.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the first people to go through this. So it's kind of funny that we're like blaming boomers for being influenced, manipulated, right? And if we look at inflation with our fake fiat currency, the money, and how much pressure and power that holds, we're at the end of this one. So allegedly, we've got a really good one coming up after this. It's neat, dude. It is. It's a little further than you're comfortable with, but I'm sure your dad could jump in on this.
It completely makes sense.
It's the same thing with Tartaria.
It's the
I
idea.
like Tartaria and mud floods and mud flaps. Ethan,
What about the mud people?
No, it's not a conspiracy at all. It's just how humans work. It's how we work psychologically. The adage that like those who forget their past are doomed to repeat it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and we repeat the sins of our past, and like there's a pattern to us. You have to get so many generations removed before there's some sort of great global level conflict, right? And it's just how do we define what global level conflict is, you know? But like, it takes like 4 to 5 generations before you're so far away from whatever like massive event that was that you repeat the mistake.
Correct.
And you can track it back through the U.S. and then you can keep going, marching back through history, and it's like 100 to like 150 year like loop.
And we're on.
What's the Bitcoin of the past then? Fiat currency?
No. Fiat currency. All right. Do you want to? Can we delve into currency? How much time we got left?
Yeah, sure.
I got like 3 days, so
Let's
do this.
You have a ruling class that builds a system that we all live in, and it takes
the
like
ruling class
100
didn't
years
build
to like
Bitcoin.
break it.
No. Hold on.
No, that's the next.
So everyone wants to say Bitcoin zeros and ones, but when it's on an encrypted ledger, it is similar to.
Hold on, we're going off the topic. What I said was if we're going in cyclic, if it's different turnings, and we repeat history, then what behind us in the past?
Silver and gold
were
assets that held money that were real value.
Yeah, but that goes so much further back than
it's 6,000 years. It's amazing, but it keeps coming up. And if we go back to 77 with Nixon and the Bretton Woods Agreement, when we got off of the gold dollar and got onto the petrodollar, that's when the fiat currency came around. 1913 is when we had our third central bank. Did Lincoln try to get rid of a central bank too? Andrew Jackson tried to get rid of a central bank.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson hated it.
It was officially established.
Fathers too.
Yeah, but it was the sinking of the Titanic that allowed it to be established.
Yeah, weird, right? Those guys that didn't want it died.
Yeah.
So
on an
multiple
unsinkable ship
billionaires on Titanic, not just the chick with the heart of the ocean with her.
What are you saying, that the Titanic is a conspiracy, that it was sunk
Dude, they're saying
intentionally?
it's not even the Titanic. They're saying it's a whole nother ship.
Oh, it's not even a conspiracy. I'm a firm believer.
Like that they crashed it intentionally?
They killed everybody that was on it because it was the
3 wealthiest people around that didn't want a central bank.
The powers, the money that held the power of the U.S. that was going to push the U.S. into like the 1900s and like where we were going to go as a population and how our banking system would work, and like these fundamental like core parts of our society were being decided, and the group that didn't want a central bank all died on the Titanic.
So central banking, one person, one control. The money that we have now, fiat, is based on debt. It's an empty thing. Think of fiat currency as this glass. It's nothing, right? I give it to you. I'm the bank. I give you the empty glass. You work 40 hours a week, blood, sweat, effort. You fill this glass up. You return it to me with interest. Now this dollar that I gave you has value. With gold and silver, it's like handing you this bottle of booze. It's already got the liquid in it. Gold and silver already have the work ethic in it. I had to dig it out of a mountain, use diesel, had to use machines, had to do the thing. So when I hand you an ounce of gold or silver or an asset, you don't have to wait for it to be valuable. It's already
valuable.
It's already valuable. Your dollars that go into the bank, derivative banking, real quick, you put $100 in, they loan $1,000 out.
Yeah.
But here's the up part about the $1,000. It's backed by nothing. The bank just said, here's $1,000. Where the fuck did you get it? They didn't. They just ledgered it themselves with their one single point of control and handed it out to you. So they gave you an empty dollar that you went out and bought something else with, right? But then you went to work for 40 hours, right, for the whole week. And when do you get paid? You get paid 2 weeks after your work or a week after your work. You never get paid the day that you're done working because the money's not in the system, because it's a bunch of debt floating around waiting for the cup to get filled up so they can push it back out to people. Dude, it's absolutely insane that we've been working with empty cups for the last amount of years. But here's the fun part. How does Congress make money? We vote on a budget, right? They say, hey, we need $1 trillion. Treasury Department, print me $1 trillion. They literally print $1 trillion worth of bills and bonds. And bills and bonds, the only difference really is time frame. Under a year, over a year. Once they do that, every Treasury dollar that comes out is attached to exactly a bond. 5 for 5, whatever it is. There's no inflation with this. You can't inflate something that's tied directly to it. But if I give this to a bank...
You can't make money without inflation.
Well, hold on, we can. It's just different. So there's some rules coming out with the bank. I love money, dude. This is fun. So this is why people wanted to tie us in a room together with 40s. With
No,
Rich,
I
so
understand. I understand this better than I thought I did.
So you have a good hold of it.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the bank is handing out empty glasses full of money with no approval, tied to nothing. This is inflation. Now I have more dollars chasing less products. More dollars chasing products. So I've inflated the currency because there's more of them out there. This is tied to nothing. The bank that you put your $100 in, did you ever go to the bank, try to take money out, and like, what do you need it for? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
It's
who the
my
fuck
money.
are you?
Well,
Yeah.
you're the central bank. You agree to be a lender to the bank. Every time you put your money in the bank, you agree that they can loan your money out.
It's like
They can tell
$1
you-
out of your 100, right?
What's that?
What's the actual federal
10%? They'll hold the 10%, but what I'm saying is it's not tied to anything. So they loan out 100 loans on your dollar or your $1,000, whatever you want to call it, whatever number you want to come up with that makes it easy for the math to work. But only 10% of that is real, and it sits in the bank. And they got 90% loan out there, 100% loan. Well, that's why when people are like, well, how does the bank stay open when they foreclose? Because it's not real freaking money, man.
It's like the concept of taxes. Like the average human walking around. Like I remember seeing all this year about like don't pay your taxes. What
Try
the
it.
fuck are you talking about? For one,
Loved it.
that's an enforced by death policy of the federal government. Like because you say no, and then they come to the house and you say I'm not going,
You can
and then
come
they
up
shoot
with
you.
whatever
Right?
fun
So
rule you want, but you
right.
fail to read the room, they're coming for you.
But
But
like
if you have enough people that just don't do it, then you can.
no, but it also just showed like the average American doesn't understand what the fuck taxes are. Not paying your taxes is so stupid. You're asking the government to give you a refund for one. So you not filing is you like losing out on money that's rightfully yours.
Potentially, yeah.
So that's a weird thing that you're like saying that you're going to do. But then also like how much money the federal government has to spend is not dependent upon how much tax they take from us. Our tax is paying towards the debt that they're going to spend either way. They're going to invent that budget every year.
Then why
and
take
we
it-
pay like
well,
towards
then,
it.
And that's the reason why you refuse to pay.
Yeah, but they're
for
gonna
those
fucking-
of us that owe at the
So
end of the year.
let's go back into the not
Well,
paying
yeah,
taxes
sure.
part,
Because
right?
now I'm in that tax bracket and was like
Yeah, I owe.
shocked by what I like had to pay in taxes.
It's retarded.
Like,
It's retarded. Oh, I'm sorry.
I couldn't do it.
Do you make 130 grand a year, 120 grand a year before taxes? Like that's your
Yeah.
gross, and then your take home is like 70 to 80. Okay, give us 7 to 8 grand.
Yeah.
Federal.
For the privilege
and
of
then
working.
2 to 3, depending where you live, for state.
I
And
just
you're like, wait a second. You took 50 grand away from me, 40 grand away from me. And now you say that I owe you another like combined 10 for state and federal? Yeah, it's horrible.
Now
So
you
for
know
all
why.
of you faggots out there that are like, we need to tax the rich. If you make it, you're the amount of money that people that make over $100,000, a lot of people in the world,
Well, it's
in the
inflated.
states,
Purchasing power is down.
it's also
like-
not what taxing the rich.
So
yeah,
is-
we're getting screwed already.
How short-sighted is that whole tax the rich, right? Well, it starts.
Pause. If you want to learn more about how much we hate the government and taxes and how dumb they are, please join us on the Overserved oh my God. After show. Jesus.
Again.
It's because I'm upset and my brain is focused on taxes right now.
Well, we're going to talk to Tanner about taxes
Tax
after
talk.
this.
Who's Tanner? Oh, Tanner Wright. That's right. Our gnome. Our law gnome.
You have a Tannerite garden gnome?
His name is Tanner Wright.
This has been my joke forever, that you could fill garden gnomes in your yard.
Yep.
You can't say it out
No
loud.
cop would look at that.
He's there.
We're talking about not paying taxes and our friend who's a law gnome named Tanner Wright.
And when you don't pay your
His name is
taxes.
Tanner. Last name Wright. Anyway, if you want to see more of us talk about taxes and how unfair they are and get riled up with us, feel free to join us on the Overserved After Show only on Pepperbox. That's right. There's actually a link below where you can check it out for free for 14 days and then watch as much as your heart desires and then just cancel it.
Well, don't cancel it.
You won't cancel it. You're going to see like
You're
all the
gonna love
different
it.
people that watch it.
Uncensored,
Donut
no
operator.
Yeah, you're going to
kinda
see Man vs.
consensual.
Morning, my show.
Man versus Morning, his show, hysterical. Your cat the chaos on it.
Yeah, that's what I exist for on that
Yep,
show.
you're just you're like
yeah.
if Deadpool was
This
on a
is
podcast.
Your show is now with me sitting here. It's 3 derailers. Man vs. Morning just has the one derailer.
That's funny because
except
you
for
kept
sometimes when
telling
you
me
come
that we
around.
should do rails before the show, and I didn't know what
That's
you meant.
were
crazy.
you
I
not
thought it was
doing
a train
them?
joke.
Yeah,
Oh.
they were talking about trains.
We did
Choo-choo.
all of it.
something about rails.
Yeah. You don't do cocaine with people. You do it in the bathroom alone.
Cocaine.
Oh,
Joseph. Thanks for stopping by. I'm AC. As always, to my far left is Joe, G.I. Joe, Angry Joe, and today our friend Tackett has
Hi.
been here from Man vs. Morning. Goodbye, everybody. Say goodbye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.